The Trump administration has decided, of its own will and volition, to take a crueler, more callous, and indeed more expensive and time-consuming approach.
Chuck Schumer and other anti-American politicians giving us their 2 cents on this whole immigration situation is what happens when you try to fill a 5-pound bag with 10 pounds of crap. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me once again for MRC-TV. I'm Nick Kangadis. I think anyone who has ever watched a video of mine knows by now that I'm not the biggest fan of politicians, no matter the letter next to your name. But I really can't stand those on the far left in Congress, which is pretty much the whole party now. Folks, don't let the partnership between the politicians and the media influence your opinion on what's currently happening regarding the Trump administration ripping children away from their parents. If you think about it, this tactic is really a pathetic attempt by the left to demonize the right and prop themselves up as humanitarians. And why? Has no one else noticed that we're in a midterm election year? You honestly think they give one shit about children? All you have to do is watch Brittany Hughes' video from Tuesday to realize it's all a sham. Oh, and all those scumbags saying this garbage?
Well, the images suggest those of concentration camps.
I know they're being marched away to showers, or they're being told they are, just like the Nazis had said that they were taking people to showers and then they never came back.
Increasingly, Donald Trump is turning this nation into Nazi Germany and turning these into concentration camps.
Internment camps, Nazi Germany.
Slave traders, including Nazis, including terrorists.
Commentators like Joe Scarborough bringing up the N-word, Nazi.
You should be fired from your jobs. Now, I'm not usually one to call for someone's firing for something they said, no matter if I agree with it or not. But it's like the left has literally never opened a history book and learned what exactly concentration camps or the Holocaust really was. That was actual human atrocity on a level that you'd think, of all people, socialists would understand, but they don't. Millions upon millions of people died during the Holocaust. How dare all of you? The heinous level of what happened during the Holocaust makes being temporarily detained look like a full week of visiting Disney World. Every time one of these assholes uses the Holocaust or concentration camps or Hitler as a describer of people and things they don't like, they spit on the graves of the people whose lives were snatched from them. Again, the left does things like this to make themselves look like they're steadfast in helping and saving people. The reality, again, is that the left doesn't care about America anymore. You can't talk to me about all the things the left says and does and tell me that they care about anyone but themselves. The right really cares about taking care of themselves too, but at least they try to actually do things instead of just talking about them like Chucky Schumer does. Maybe he should go back to writing tear-inducing monologues for Jimmy Kimmel. Folks, the biggest collusion actually happening right now in the United States is the underhanded and borderline criminal partnership between the media and the politicians. While I do have a serious amount of animus for these leeches of American society, I do acknowledge their right to say these things. However, I dare to say that if someone on the right said anything close to the hateful things that the left says on a daily basis, they would be publicly ostracized and vilified for their opinions. To that I say, who cares? The law is the law. It's not Trump's fault if the previous presidents didn't want to enforce the laws on the books because they were too worried about being reelected, which they were. Don't let the politicians and the media feed you lies to make it seem like they care. Most don't. The Trump administration should just keep doing what they're doing. If you break the law, you don't pass go, and you don't collect government dollars, which is our money, by the way. Maybe, just maybe, we should all take a look at who is saying these things that get us fired up and ask the question, what's their true motive for saying that? In the end, what'll happen is what always happens. No matter what the topic is, the right will act, the left will adolescently react, and the right will defend itself, and then next week happens and we're on to a new topic. It's a vicious cycle that typically only divides us further. If you're an American, and it doesn't make a difference whether you're on the right or left side of things, stop letting the collusion between the politicians and the media influence you. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. For MRC-TV, I'm Nick Kangadis.